Hello, this message is for someone who's dealing with a person in their lives who is, frankly, what I'm getting, delusional about their expectations of you. So if this message is for you, there's a person around you that is living in a fantasy land. And it kind of ties with the previous message I just did, but it is a different message. So I'm like, is it for a different group of people? It might also be for another side of the same story. I don't know. When messages get like this, I don't know what to do. But anyway, this message is for a person who is realizing that they're dealing with a delusional person who has expectations that are out of whack with the reality of what you can or anyone maybe can do for them. Okay, so if this message is for you, you're dealing with a person that's huge expectations of the people around them, but specifically of you. And yeah, I'm getting several stories, but like three, I guess. Significant other, parent, boss. They have unrealistic expectations of you, and they're delusional about your ability to deliver on them, because it's almost like they're not taking who you are into account, and the fact that you have a personal will of your own or a personal life of your own if they're your employer. They don't seem to be accounting for your personality, is what I'm getting. It's kind of infuriating to you, because I'm getting infuriated out of nowhere. Like, I feel like it's infuriating to you how this person is trying to bulldoze your personality or your personal life if it's your employer. They're trying to act like it's a non-factor. Okay, so if it's a significant other or a parent, they're trying to act like your own personal will, opinion, feelings, your personality is a non-factor in what things happen in your life, how your life turns out, what you do, because they have all these expectations of you, and you don't matter. Like you feel like you don't matter. You feel invisible. You feel invisible right now. This message is for you, and you're so infuriated about it. Yeah, I feel for you. This is hard. So if this message is for you, though, what's coming through is very, very important message that it's like there's an emergency feeling here. And so that's why I'm thinking also it's tying to the past message, where it's like you need to care about the fact that you keep thinking that you're going to snap. This is similar, but it's different, because it's like, if this message is for you, you're not so much so worried about snapping, but you are worried about what's the word? Bailing. So I said the three categories of examples that the situation could apply to. I'm gonna go into the school one because I say so. Say your parent is super pressuring you to do a certain college trajectory, and you're like a senior in high school. They're like, you're gonna do this college, you're gonna go to school for this, and that's that. Otherwise, I'm not paying for it. Otherwise, it's not happening. Da 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 da. You're afraid you're gonna be like, fine, I guess I don't want to go to college then. Fine, I guess I'll move out on my own and work at Starbucks and like leave me alone. So you're afraid you're about to bail like that. You're about to just bail on the whole thing, because you can't keep putting up with this person, number one, and their pressure, and being like, I'm getting a strong sense of wanting to separate from this person. So yeah, so if you're a kid like me, you just want to move out. Just want nothing to do with them. You don't want them to have a say over your finances, over your decisions. Like, you're so sick and tired of having to deal with this person, because they try to bulldoze you. They try to like run your life for you. That's what I'm getting. Run your life for you. And they try to act like when you want to run your life for yourself, you're wrong for it. And like, this is doing a number in you, and you can tell. And you just feel like you're about to bail on everything that you actually wanted to do. Okay, so if you are a kid that's looking to go to college, like, you actually do want to go to college. You actually do want to go to college. You want to go to this one college and do this one thing. But your parents are like, no, You're doing this one thing or else you're not going to college. Not on our pocket. You're going to this one college or otherwise. Like, so they're trying to control your trajectory to the point that you're like, okay, if that's the only option and you're just going to bulldoze who I am in the process, I'd rather just opt out of this whole thing that I was actually excited about and that I actually saw myself doing a good job at, and I'll find an alternative plan for my life. Because what I can't do is be your little fucking puppet just because, yeah, you gave birth to me. Thank you for that. Thank you for raising me. Thank you for offering to pay for my higher education. But I am my own person. I do have a personality, whether that's inconvenient to you or not. And I do have my own will and desire. So if you can't help me with that, is I'll have to go my own way and make my own money and provide for myself. And, you know, I was there. I went through that. And, you know, you'll be fine if that's what you have to do. But in your mind, the ideal thing, and I agree with you, would be if they could just support you in being who you are. And then they could be great parents and you could be a great kid and you could do what you want to do. And, you know, there doesn't need to be any of this drama, right? Well, you have to face that you're dealing with who you're dealing with. You cannot control them, but you can control you. So what you need to make clear to them right now, the message I'm getting, the guidance, and again, this could be with an employer, with a significant other about your life plan, or it could be a parent-kid scenario. And it's a situation of letting them know, this is, again, similar to the last one, just about asserting boundaries and letting them know that they are, in fact, delusional. But don't say that because that's going to sound offensive to them. So you need to communicate to them, though, that they are delusional, that they are not perceiving you correctly, that you do have, in fact, a mind of your own. And that they have to decide what role. They've decided what role they want you to play, but they have to decide what role they're going to play in your story now. Okay, you need to turn the tables on them and let them know, well, I will not impose on you like you're trying to impose on me what role you shall play in my life. I'm going to let you choose. I'm telling you right now, I can't fulfill the role you're giving me. And if your love is conditional to that, I can't deliver for you. And I guess you can't deliver for me what I need from you, which is unconditional love. But understand that I do have a will of my own, I do have a life of my own, and I have my own story where I'm the main character, and you're choosing your role right now. What kind of parent, significant other, boss do you want to be to me? You know? Because I'm going to continue on my path, and if you're not able to do it, to support me in it, then you're just going to be that person that I have to get out of my way. And so having this conversation with them the right way will hopefully help them snap out of this delusion into a more accurate vision of you and where you're at. And that's where the ball will be in their court, and they can't claim to be unconscious to this. They can't play the game of I don't see you, because they'll be forced to see you. And then it's their choice, and you can act accordingly. So I hope that was helpful.